like this. Does it stop? Did she actually throw up?
There's no doubt that as a family of YouTubers, we have encountered some pretty crazy things. And not only did we experience them, you guys did too. But there's some things that happen in YouTube videos that not even you guys were able to see. This is because of the following. They are within open investigations with the police. They were kept secrets to protect family members. They were too dangerous to share publicly, or they were removed from videos for other safety reasons. This video is going to reveal 6 secrets that were left out of our most viral YouTube videos, holding nothing back. Sit back, relax, and enjoy this brutally honest video at your own risk. Oh yeah, and don't forget to subscribe for more content. Number 1. The possessed woman in FaZe Rug's haunted hotel video. On June 4th of 2019, FaZe Rug and I decided to explore what was one of the most haunted hotels in San Diego at the time. In this video, we experienced a lot of creepy moments.
Bro, is it actually still there? It's like moving. Oh my god. Oh.
It was the...
You have the key?
I don't even want to go in there. I don't want to go in there. I don't want to go in there. I don't want to go in there.
What are you talking about? Our door wasn't closed? What was that?
There was one moment in particular that, even though it was the most bone-chilling, weirdest moment of the whole video, it was never focused on. That was the lady at the end of the video. When FaZe Rug and I fled the hotel because of its haunted entities, we thought we were in the clear. But as soon as we got outside, just like a scene from a movie, a lady appears from the dark.
Yo, there's someone behind us right now, like charging us a little bit, so...
Don't think she turned the other way.
Like, at first, we didn't like think anything of it, just because of the fact that there was like a lot of homeless people in that area. But we actually started like paying close attention to her when we noticed like the way that she was moving, the way she was walking was like super weird. She was walking with like her head literally pointed down and like walking right at us, like straight at us. So we were like thinking about recording the lady, right? But we can't just record someone because they look like they might be crazy or something, because that could come off as disrespectful if that person's actually not crazy. So we decided to like cut the cameras. But then, and this wasn't on the video, she started screaming things like, "Leave me alone, you've been haunting me my entire life," like screaming it. You could hear it in the video, like screaming it at the top of her lungs. So when she started saying that, we like turned the cameras back on right away.
Dude, what is she saying?
She's not talking to anybody. She said, "Go bother someone else, Lisa."
Please go bother someone else, Lisa. That's what she said, I swear to God. Ghost name was Lisa. And the weirdest thing she said, "You said you would free me, Lisa."
That's so scary.
So imagine like maybe she was like possessed, and then the demon's name was Lisa. It's kind of a weird name for a demon.
Hey, okay, stop saying that word.
Lisa?
Hey, I just got the chills.
Or demon?
No, okay, stop.
Oh, you'll hear something really scary in a second. I went towards the lady thinking like she might need help, right? Because she was like screaming and crying a lot. So I walk up to her and I go, "Did you need some water? Are you okay? Do you need us to call 911? She starts walking towards me with her hand in her bag.
What the holy shit. Bro, she legit just said the same people have been haunting me my whole life. Why did you invite me?
So concerned for our own safety, we ended up backing off. And we also deleted that from the video because we didn't want YouTube to see it as like a dangerous act. And then also a lady walking towards me with her hand in her bag might not have been a good look for the younger audience. So yeah, that was a pretty crazy thing that happened in that video that actually nobody knows about.
Did you guys just leave?
Yeah, we just ended up leaving. Number 2, Brawatis home invasion. On January 2nd of 2020, at around 2:30 a.m., you can see that somebody attempts to break into Brandon's house. Fearing for his life, Brandon closes his door of his bedroom and decides for whatever reason to call me instead of 911. So when I answered the phone, I just hear him breathing like super heavily. And he's like, "Bro, someone's trying to break in my house. Like, bro, what should I do? Someone's breaking into my house." And I pretty much told him, hang up the phone, call 911 right now, and I'm gonna come to your house right now. Brandon's house is like 10 minutes away, but with the way I drove that night, I got there in 5 minutes. And then Brandon actually tells the cops that I was speeding.
Okay, and do you live alone?
I do live alone, but my cousin is on his way.
Okay, and how long is he, when will he be there?
He's probably gonna be here in like less than 5 minutes. He's speeding over here.
Well, you shouldn't do that. I mean, you should call 911 first.
Could've got me f***ing arrested. Imagine like instead of going in the house, like I pull up and they pull me out of the car, like, "Get on the f***ing around. How fast were you going? My plan was I'm gonna drive up. I'm gonna be honking the hell out of my horn because then it would scare these people off because he had told me they were like possibly on the balcony trying to get into his house. So I'm honking my horn. You could hear it in the video.
And is he across the street?
And then whenever they got scared, they would try to drive away or they would pursue me, which I'm in a car, like I could drive away where Brandon's in a house by himself with no weapon or nothing. Like he would be a goner if there were people in there. But there's one thing that nobody knows about that story. Like no one knows. That night, probably like 4 hours prior to that happening, it was me, Brandon, and probably like 3 other people. And it was probably around like 8 o'clock p.m. And you know how Brandon has security cameras? So we walked up to the security camera. We see 2 cars pull up. Tinted ass windows, like weird cars. Painting on the side of the cars. Do you remember this?
Were they like watching you guys or?
Listen, normally 5 men in a house would not be scared of like some teenagers probably just trying to pull a prank, right? But guess what? You know how many people came out of the cars? Like 12 people come out of the cars. Both cars just start pouring out with people like clown car. Now everyone in the house is going crazy. We're all grabbing things to defend ourselves with because at this point we're preparing for the worst. Like we think that like all hell's about to break loose and that these people are just gonna like storm the house and we're just goners. They started coming up to the camera and doing this to the camera, like come here, come outside, like screaming shit at us, like mean. And we're just like, all right, we're obviously not gonna go out there. They were out there for 10 minutes later. They're revving their cars, like they're causing a fucking ruckus. 10 minutes later, they all get in their cars and they just leave. And then, hours later, Brandon's house gets fucking vandalized. Remember? This is the story that I was telling you.
Wait, I didn't know the backstory.
That was the backstory of it, yeah.
Stayed in the house?
No, I went home. Everybody, like, after that happened, like, we just thought, okay, maybe they just wanted to get Brandon's attention. We didn't post any of that. We never talked about any of that because we actually got footage of their cars. We knew exactly who it was. And then the cops were starting an investigation on it. We weren't allowed to say anything about these cars, the amount of people, nothing. So we had to just keep quiet. That was another pretty crazy secret in one of our videos that like nobody would have known till now. Number 3, the voice of the Ouija board. In 2017, FaZe Rug and I had a weird obsession with the Ouija board. Something about contacting spirits, something that not everyone has the heart to do, really interested us. We did the Ouija board in so many places, but the weirdest yet the most perfect place we did it was the haunted tunnel. The haunted tunnel was a place that my friends and I used to explore as kids in my city. I introduced it to FaZe Rug when I got a little older and we were filming a Pokemon Go video. And there we were just a couple years later talking to the spirit by using a Ouija board. Now the known legend of the haunted tunnel was that a police officer detained a young lady, ended up crashing into a ditch, killing the girl. Then he dragged her body into the tunnel with hopes that nobody would find it and he wouldn't get in any trouble for the murder. But eventually he did get caught. Rumor has it that the girl haunts the tunnel and is an evil spirit, but FaZe Rug and I were the first to get some real answers. So a lot of the time when you ask the Ouija board a question, you just get a bunch of random letters like that don't even make up a word or even a sentence.
Did you die in a car accident? M-O-C M-O-C.
But other times you get real answers.
What's my name? That's it? No, dude. No. AJ, Anthony Jabro. Can you see us right now? Oh no. I'm leaving. No, it smells like so weird. It does.
But sometimes when you talk to the Ouija board, you get things that are, how do I say, real life answers. Not just like words or sentences or letters. They talk to you in real life. So we asked the spirit if we should leave. We wanted to leave and the spirit said no. Then we asked the spirit, why shouldn't we leave? The spirit went on to some weird random letters. So we're like, all right, it's not a real answer. But then later, when Brian uploads the video, about 1 hour with the video being uploaded, we start seeing hundreds of comments. They're all talking about, go to this time of the video, go to 20 minutes and 59 seconds of the video, and this is what you hear.
Why shouldn't we go? Why do you want us to stay?
Did you notice that? Let's watch again, but this time focus on a whisper instead of what's on the board. Yeah, so you can hear a voice saying, keep me company. It's a whisper. Some of you might not be able to hear it, but I know that a lot of you will be able to hear it because you guys are the ones who pointed it out. Let me know in the comment section if you guys heard this in the original video. Anyways, when we saw that, we were absolutely terrified and agreed to never go back to the Ouija board. And then about 3 days later, we did another Ouija board. Number 4, the creature in Brawadis' garage. A couple years ago, like Brandon, you remember when Brandon was living at So a couple years ago, we went over there to get all of our stuff from there because he was moving out. So we were constantly going there like in the mornings to get our stuff and go. And then one day, me and Brandon go over there and we see a note on the floor. And the note says this.
Hey Brawadis, this might be a little weird, but hear me out. I've always been interested in paranormal activity and I remember your house being haunted. I don't want to come off as a creep, but ever since you moved out, I've been coming by the house. And I've been noticing a lot of suspicious activity. I even got some of it on video. Please let me show you what I filmed. Here's my number. Please shoot me a text. And it has a phone number. Listen to me, guys.
Tripping right now. I'm tripping so hard right now.
But immediately what we thought was, oh, this is just someone trying to get Brandon's number because it said like text this number, and we like paid no mind to it, right? About like 2 or 3 days later, we go to Brandon's old house, the one he's moving out of. So I went upstairs and Brandon was downstairs. I don't know what the hell he was doing. Then out of nowhere, the light turns off on me. The light actually flicked off. Like I remember the switch turning off. I literally heard this. That's what I heard. So I run downstairs and I'm telling Brandon, and this is all on video.
Oh, what are you talking about?
That was you.
What?
Dude, don't even play with me right now.
What are you talking? Shut up.
God, I swear to God, show it in the video, bro.
What?
Dude, the light just turned off. I swear to God.
What are you talking about?
No, bro. I'm not stupid. Why are you recording then?
I'm recording because you came running downstairs saying, I know it was you, I know it was you, show the note.
Come with me upstairs. Alright.
I'm not going up there.
Which light? The one?
The light inside, by the back.
Oh.
Guaranteed, bro. Let's show the switch.
Shut up.
I'm immediately telling him like, bro, the note. Like the note was talking about like some weird stuff happening at the house. I'm like, the note is real, the note is real. So we end up freaking out and Brandon ends up texting the number and he asked for the video. So the person sent us 2 videos and these are the videos.
Bro, are you ready? I'm shaking right now. I swear I'm shaking. But okay. Super close to my house. There's nothing. Bro, no. That's my room. That's my, Anthony, dude, that's my room. No. We're not, Anthony. Bro, there's no way. There's no way. There's 2. Look, he's even closer in this video.
I don't want to watch this one.
We have to. Okay, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
He zooms in. Mm-hmm. I'm shaking, bro. I'm shaking.
Oh my.
Anthony, bro, hold on. Was that a scream?
So now we're both f***ing ourselves. This was like the scariest and weirdest thing that I have ever seen in my life. There's someone like breathing super heavily behind the camera. There's a guy in the garage, what seemed to be like a guy in the garage. And then me and Brandon end up going in the house later that night to get the rest of our stuff because we just want to get the hell out of there. So we go in there, Brandon has a suitcase, he's packing up all his shirts and his shorts and everything, and the light in the office flickers on.
What? What else do you need? The light behind you. Oh, hey, the light behind you is turned on. What else do you need? Hey, the light behind you is turned on. I swear to God, go.
This is a crazy part that nobody knows about. So we had gotten out of the house, Brandon got all this stuff, but about 4 days after that, we went to the house as a group, like me and Brandon and his dad and a few other people. I think I had Brandon's friends, I think even Mama Rug went. We all went to see if something more like simple was going on. Not likely, but we just wanted to see. So we go in the garage and we see that the garage is broken. Like as if someone like put a screwdriver like in the garage and like broke it open. Not only that, there's all these tools on the floor. which is weird because Brandon didn't own tools. Brandon literally can't even screw in a light bulb. That's how dumb he is. He doesn't have tools. There was a hammer, there was wrenches, there were Allen keys, like all these weird tools that I know Brandon would never have. Ready for the weirdest part? We're looking around the garage and we see claw marks. Like literal claws, like some animal like on the garage. You know, garage is kind of styrofoam. There's like claw marks on the garage. There's claw marks on the walls. There's claw marks like on the door. And my theory personally is that somebody came, they broke into the garage using like a screwdriver or something, and then they left, but they left the door open, letting an animal come in. Like maybe when they left, like a raccoon came in, maybe like some kind of, I don't know, like rat or squirrel or something came in and just started clawing at everything, maybe trying to get in, trying to get some food. I don't know. Some Ratatouille type. It was really weird though. But we ended up not putting any of that on camera because we didn't want people to think it was easy to like break into the house. But now the new family that lives there has like new security and like it's way safer for a family to live there. But you know, when mine and Brandon's dumbasses were living there, there was nothing, just cameras, that's it. Number 5, contacting the most powerful spirit in Ouija board history.
Oh,
this is a Ouija board and Jessica?
No, please, I can't listen to this.
No, this one's crazy.
No, I don't want to hear this one.
Wait, you know about this one?
Yes.
When Jessica got possessed?
Yes, bro, please no.
You know we never put that on camera, right?
You didn't?
No, not about when we turned the cameras off and she was throwing up and crying and saying some weird shit. And we never put it in. No.
I want to hear this.
You have to hear it.
Why?
Bro, guys, Nor doesn't want to hear this story about the Ouija board.
You turn
and Jessica.
Please turn it on. I don't want to
Guys, this one is a scary one.
Wait, you put them on backwards?
You really don't want to hear it, Nor?
No, I already heard it and I want to sleep tonight.
Well then, fellas, I guess it's just us. The most scariest demon of all.
Stop!
His name is...
Stop!
I'm gonna have to say it for the video anyways.
Okay, not when I'm home.
I have to say it on camera. Bro, guys, I have to say it on camera.
No. Second.
Zozo! Sorry.
Piece of shit.
I have to say it in the video. I've said it in the video.
Anthony, enough.
Stop.
Stop. Because, like, don't invite like that. And the second thing is
my mom always taught me to let anyone in my house. Well, let me try telling this story without saying the name. You want to put your AirPods in?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, what?
Ever.
You're laughing now, but when you get possessed in the middle of the night, it's gonna stop. Nor I sleep with him.
So circling back to the Ouija board saga, I have one of the scariest moments of this whole entire series.
Why are you so happy saying it, you psychopath?
Bro, because it was crazy and I went through it. So Brian and I decided to do the Ouija board in our cousin Jessica's house because of the fact that she had an attic that we all believed was haunted ever since we were kids. It was finally time to find out the truth.
Blanket and pillow.
No, the only thing that's left is a mattress.
Oh god.
It's actually so scary. It's folded in the corner. I swear.
No way.
I swear.
Oh hell
no.
no.
Play the Ouija board in there.
Hell no.
I'm actually scared.
I'm more terrified. Anthony, is it hot or freezing cold?
It's very hot.
What? Oh,
it's hot.
my. Oh.
But what we didn't realize was that we were going to encounter the most powerful demon of all time, which my girlfriend and my cousin Noor will not let me say his name. Because if you say its name, you are haunted forever. Zozo. Okay.
You're a piece of shit if that's true, Anthony.
So what people don't realize is that when me and Brian go into these Ouija board videos, we have all of our equipment, which consists of the Ouija board, the planchette, two things
and your dumb little questions.
My dumb little questions is a pamphlet actually. Fourth and fifth thing that we carry on us that no one knows is a holy Bible and holy water. You guys never knew this because we never showed it on video. So anyways, Brian, Jessica, and I enter the attic with the Ouija board. We start asking questions and everything is going exactly as planned. The only weird thing is that we were getting some pretty hostile answers, like some very aggressive answers. Like we said, are you a good spirit or are you a bad spirit? It said I'm a bad spirit, which is weird because normally the spirits from the Ouija board are, it's weird, but they're nice. Like they actually talk to you, but this one was like demanding. It was harsh.
Are there any spirits in here that would like to contact us? Yes or no?
F you guys.
Are you?
Wait, this is serious, Brian. It's actually freaking moving by itself.
Hey, wait. Okay.
But then it all made sense when we asked for the spirit's name.
What is your name? We never got your name. What is it? No. Z? No.
Why?
No, Anthony.
Goodbye. Say
goodbye. No.
Brian,
Can we please say goodbye?
Who is this? Why?
Say goodbye.
Wait, say goodbye. Go over goodbye.
Goodbye.
Why are you guys doing that? Why are you guys?
We were absolutely in awe when it spells out the name of the most haunted spirit in all of Ouija board history. I'm gonna say the spirit's name because because you guys are here for a good time, not a long time, and you guys need to hear who this person is. Fast forward exactly 2 seconds right now. The name is Zozo, okay? You should never say the spirit's name. That's the only time I'm gonna say it. You should never say the spirit's name because it is a very, very bad spirit.
Yeah, leave it up to Anthony to say it 500 times before telling you guys not to say
What's
it.
it gonna do to me? I'm strong. It is the most powerful spirit that any human can come into contact with through a Ouija board, and is understandably feared by all ghost hunters or spirit knowers in general. He has the power to answer you using the real life world or harm you using the real life world. We quickly ask the board if we can leave, and it finally says yes. After it sees that it's got a good fear, a good kick out of us. So Jessica's scared out of her mind, okay? Me and Brian are scared, but we're more like, yo, that's crazy, because we literally like love this shit. Like, that was like the best thing that could have happened to us. Somehow, we convinced Jessica to do it again. We get back onto the Ouija board, encounter the same spirit, which I will not name again, and again, we said goodbye. Somehow, we convinced Jessica to do it again for a third time. There's one rule in particular when dealing with a Ouija board. You should never, ever, in the history of using a Ouija board, remove your hand from the board without telling the spirit goodbye. Only then can you lift your hand off of the board. If you do, however, lift your hand from the Ouija board without saying goodbye, you are inviting the spirit to leave the board and haunt you for the rest of your life and the rest of the life of your bloodline.
Am I your bloodline?
Yeah.
Are my kids your bloodline? All of that? That doesn't.
Yeah, but I never.
You guys are actual idiots.
I never did that. Oh wait, but Jessica is your bloodline.
He's been living.
Can I like?
Hey! You can't. Do you forgive? Do you forgive her for doing that?
Jess, you're dumb.
Jessica, why'd you let go? I should have told you the rule.
Oh God! All right, this is just getting better and better, isn't it? Jessica removes her hand from the planchette.
Wait, why? Just because it got too scary?
Because she got too scared and she didn't know. So she removes her hand from the planchette without saying goodbye, just strictly out of fear. Then Jessica starts looking at us, all right? This is in between cuts, and she goes, yo, my stomach is like burning. She said, my heart is hurting, my stomach's burning. She was like seriously like in pain. She starts crying.
You guys did not like tell me it was like this.
Some of this was on camera, but we quickly cut out of respect. Then Jessica starts projectile vomiting.
Jessica, stop. Did she actually throw up?
Ew.
Jessica!
And me and Brian started freaking out. So we grabbed the Bible, we grabbed the holy water, we started splashing it with holy water, and we said a prayer. Okay, this was like one of the craziest things that's ever happened. No one has ever known about this because we did not want to scare Jessica's mom and dad into thinking that she got possessed or that we let a demon loose in their own house. But now, years later, Jessica has agreed to let me do, well, she hasn't agreed yet, but she'll see the video and she'll be okay with it because it was years ago. And yeah, so we ended up just never putting that in the video, and we never talked about it out of respect for Jess. But I'm like Jessica's little brother, and she knows I'm an idiot, so she's okay with it.
And she just haunted the rest of our bloodline, so she should be okay.
Yeah, she haunted the rest of our bloodline, so she should be okay with it, like Noor said.
Number 6. The break-in at CG Group House. As most of you are familiar with, Brandon and I lived in a house with a few of our cousins. The house involved me, Brawadis, Mandy, Clint, Jessica, and her husband Rami.
Now the first month at that house was nothing but good times. But what we didn't know was that the month coming up would be the worst month of all of our lives. It was an early morning and everybody was out except me, Clint, and Mandy. So we were planning out a breakfast. We were gonna go to a restaurant and have breakfast. We're all upstairs in the loft and we hear something
shaking downstairs, like a car door opening and just like a lot of stuff going on. We didn't know if someone had just got home because it is a house with a lot of people living in it. So we quickly rush down the stairs. We go out to the garage where Clint's car is parked, and we see his car door open, a bunch of stuff outside of the car, and somebody running away with all of Clint's valuables in his hand. He jumps in a car and they drive away. Clint lost about $10,000 in valuables. It was $8,000 in camera equipment alone. Should not have been in the car in the first place, and I'm sure he learned his lesson and does not keep any valuable items in his car, nor does anyone else in my whole entire family. We called the cops. The cops came. We filed a report. They dusted for fingerprints, all that good stuff. What we didn't know was that the rest of the month would be the weirdest, creepiest moments of our lives. People trying to open our house door, people driving up to our driveway and screaming stuff at us, and even going so far as to going in our own backyard and then running away when they realized people were home. So the next thing we did was set up some security cameras. But as many of you know, a man came by and broke all of the security cameras with a hammer.
Dude, what? What? Bro, that guy has a hammer. That guy, bro, what?
And even wrote a message on our garage saying, coming.
Wait. It
literally says, like, it literally says, what the coming.
Obviously this is a live threat, so everyone had to evacuate the house, except for one dumbass named Sherman the Vermin. I am staying at this huge house all by myself, but I wanted to see if I could catch anybody. So I went by like 3 nights with nothing happening. But this is around the time that me and Leslie just first started talking. So I was at Leslie's house one night, and I leave her house at around 2 o'clock in the morning, and I drive home. I come home, the garage is wide open. So I grabbed my water gun, I had a water gun in my car, and I cleared the house. Nobody was there. I closed the garage, I went to the room, I laid down in the bed and got ready to go to sleep. My room was right above the garage, so I can hear every time the garage is opening or closing perfectly. Annoyingly, actually, very annoyingly. You guys won't believe this, and this was never on camera. I'm laying in bed and I hear the garage open. Honestly, a heart-dropping moment. I get up, I grab my water shotgun, and I go down the stairs and I run towards the garage, okay? The door that, you know how there's a door, like this is the garage right here, right? You know how the garage opens and there's a door and then there's the real house. That door is locked all the time, right? I'm in the kitchen, that door is locked. I'm hearing movement. I'm hearing crazy movement all in the garage. I hear at least like 5 or 6 sets of footsteps. I'm hearing people talking, they're laughing with each other. I'm like, dude, I'm about to get killed right now. I walk up to the door, and as I'm about to scream that I have a water gun, somebody reaches for the doorknob and begins to shake the whole entire door, trying to break the door down. This is a very stale door. It's literally like ready to break down. It's on its last breath. I end up grabbing the doorknob and saying, I have a water gun, leave now. Right away, I just hear the garage closing. Okay, it's confusing, okay? The garage closed. I don't know what happened. Garage closes, then I hear a bunch of footsteps. I hear the gate rattling hard, and I'm already on the phone with 911 at this point. I'm staying in the house. 911 comes to the house. They open the doors, and we all investigate, okay? So I'm explaining to them what happened, and they're looking around. The theory that I had, and so did the officers, was that when they robbed Clint's car, they took a garage opener. They then used that garage opener to have access to the garage. Now the weird thing is that when they got in the garage and they were trying to escape, the garage closed and it didn't open again after that. They ended up just charging through the side door, and they run outside in the mud and literally like break the fence off the hinges and run away. When we went to look at that little side pathway from the garage, it was mud, and it was literally like 6 different shoes, like 6 different shoe prints that we found over there. One of the craziest moments that's ever happened to me. We never put that on YouTube or anything like that because, again, we didn't want people thinking it was that easy to break in the house, because at that point we had then all moved out. I had moved out too. I got all my stuff and I left, but there was still some valuables left in the house. We didn't want people to know that A, the house is vacant, because if people knew that happened, then people would know that we left the house. So we didn't want people to know that A, the house was vacant. We didn't want people to know that the house could be broken into, understandably, to keep all of our stuff safe. And at the same time, once again, this is an open investigation that we are not allowed to speak about, so we had to be very careful with what we put out on camera. So nobody knew about that. till now. If you guys did enjoy this video, please drop a thumbs up. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. And who knows, maybe in the future I will be cleared to talk about more secrets. I love you all. It's been your boy Sherman the Vermin, Noor, Leslie, and in the middle Zozo. And we're out. Yeah!